What's up everybody, it's Kiyodo, and welcome to another Dragon Project video. Today we're going to answer the question, how good is Typhon's Strike? Some of you might be wondering to yourself, what is Typhon's Strike? Because it's not a very common weapon. Well, it's the fully evolved version of the promotional Earth Heat Greatsword from Razer. This is just one of the few things that Razer is giving out to Dragon Project hunters to promote their version of virtual cash called zGold. zGold can be used for in-game purchases in Dragon Project for items in the gem store. For just $19, you get 1900 Razer zGold, which also rewards you with Razer's Earth Heat Dual Blades and Earth Heat Greatsword. But if you decide to buy more, then you also get some Razer armor as well. So, one of the obvious things we have to compare with Typhon Strike is the Undead Lich's Ebon Stock. Why not just go with the full Lich set? Seems to pair pretty well with itself. Well, let's look at the trade-offs. First things first, this is not a great main hand weapon because the damage doesn't even come close to Ebon Stock, but that's irrelevant because when we're analyzing the effectiveness of offhand weapons, abilities matter, damage does not. So let's look at the abilities. Razer Spirit from Typhon Strike gives plus 4% earth damage and minus 1% cleave charge time when finishing a cleave combo. Stacks 3 times up to 3%. Dark Tyranny from Undead Lich's Ebon Stock gives plus 7% earth damage, minus 1% cleave charge time, and minus 3% damage taken. With Typhon Strike, you can have up to plus 5 of Razer Spirit, which totals the ability at plus 20% earth damage and minus 3% cleave charge time when finishing a cleave combo. Stacks 3 times up to 15%. On the other hand, the Ebon Stock allows up to plus 6 of Dark Tyranny, which totals its ability at plus 42% earth damage, minus 6% cleave charge time, and minus 18% damage taken. The biggest trade-off here is cleave speed versus overall damage. Typhon Strike gives about 2.5 times the amount of cleave charge time reduction, which especially helps the Lich set since it deals more damage when using the heat gauge. The Ebon Stock gives about double the earth damage, which works for both your weapon and Magi, with the additional benefit of minus 18% damage taken, which is very helpful in challenging fights. If you're fighting anything that you can kill before finishing 3 pulverized combos or so, then the burst damage of the Ebon Stock might be a better choice. But if you're fighting long fights, like high-level tanky behemoths, or just a Queen Nura, for example, then the stackable cleave charge time reduction of Typhon Strike is absolutely massive. I tested out my Typhon Strike build in the Beast Tower to see if the cleave charge time reduction persisted through floors, and it turns out it does. This allows you to set up your cleave speed for later floors and really take full advantage of the Heat Greatsword's ability to pulverize. Faster cleave charge speed means a faster start for pulverize and a better chance that you land your cleave before the behemoth tries to avoid it. You don't need a heat gauge to perform a pulverized combo, so if you want to rush out 3 stacks, then you can try landing 3 pulverized combos back to back as early into the fight as possible, and then reap the rewards. Is it an ideal strategy though? I guess that depends on what you're fighting. This has been Kiyodo, thank you all for watching, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below, like, subscribe, ding that bell, and I'll see you all later.